Hey guys, this is Jason. I'm reviewing Flora and Son, directed by John Carney, the director of Once, Begin Again, and Sing Street. And it is about Flora, played by Hewton, who is trying to give her son a hobby to do so that he doesn't keep stealing things and getting himself into trouble. Then one day, she finds a guitar in the dumpster, cleans it up, and decides to play music with it, and decides to have music be the main hobby for her and her son. And then she gets taught to play music by Joseph Gordon Levett to not only learn how to love music, but also learn how to be a good mother. I was actually kind of looking forward to this because John Carney has made some pretty good films. I liked Once and Begin Again, but for me, Sing Street, that movie for me is his best film. I love Sing Street. In case if you don't know what Sing Street is, that movie is an Irish film about a kid in the 80s who is trying to impress a girl by starting a band. Also, if you have not seen Sing Street, please do so. It is definitely worth watching. Find it either on streaming or on Blu-ray. It's definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. And that movie blended both romance and music, and John Carney is known for adding both of those things in his films. Like Once was about a musician that falls in love with a florist, and Begin Again was about a producer and a songwriter coming together to make a club so that they can make music together. All of his films have those staples, and I was hoping that Flora and Son would be great because of my love for Sing Street. I was hoping that this film would at least be good, and it is. I enjoyed Flora and Son. I thought the acting was one of the best parts of the film. I thought Hewton was pretty good as Flora. Her performance feels more real and grounded. I thought the actor who plays her son Max also did a pretty good job. Orwin Kintan? I'm sorry if I got that name wrong. And I also thought Jack Reynor was really good in this film as her ex-husband, who was also in Sing Street. I also thought Joseph Gordon Levett did a good job in this movie, even though he's just on her laptop through Skype for most of the movie. And with those scenes when he's teaching her how to play music and a little bit about his life, it's also supposed to show how Flora is supposed to accept the life that she already has, even though she has struggles with her son. The songs they go with are pretty good, even though most of it is just hip-hop and beatboxing, which I'm honestly not a fan of personally, but it works for the movie. While we also get more somber type of music when we're focusing on Flora and Gordon Levitt when he's teaching her how to play the guitar and how he would play music. It also tugs in the heartstrings a bit, like when it focuses on Flora and Max finally bonding in the second half, that's where I feel like the movie picks up. Because in the first half of the film, they do not get along at all. Like, they say a lot of terrible things to each other because Max is a teenager that likes to steal things that would often get him into trouble, while Flora is going out to nightclubs, partying, getting laid by someone, and she's just trying to live her life. And the first half of this film, with these two doing their things, do make them start out being very unlikable, which leads me to my negatives. These two can be really hard on each other when they're first introduced. They just bicker and argue with each other throughout the first half of the film, making it hard for the audience to like them. And the same can be said about both Flora and her ex-husband, played by Jack Reynor, who used to be a part of this band that he loved doing before he met Flora. But after Flora got pregnant and had Max, he had to give up his band, his career, and his dreams for her. And that did not go well for both of them, making their relationship feel toxic. And that can make the audience feel uncomfortable just seeing all that happen, making them think to themselves, did I come in a bad time right now? I feel like I should just leave and give you guys some space. And I get that's supposed to be both Flora and Max's arc in the film. I get it's supposed to show them slowly becoming a family. Like, Flora is disappointed that she wasn't able to live her life a lot back then. She's upset that she wasn't able to do the stuff that she wanted to do back then. So not only is she learning how to play music from Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but he's also kind of giving her parenting advice while she is slowly starting to fall in love with Gordon-Levitt Levitt, and then she starts to grow fond of Max and decides to accept him for what he is. So this movie is really about her learning how to be a mother and accept the life that she already has. And most of John Carney's films have characters that are more down to earth and with real problems, like Sing Street has a teenage boy who's having problems with his parents. But the reason I can give Sing Street a pass for that is because it had characters that were a little more likable than most of the characters in this film. Also, the romance subplot between Flora and Gordon Levitt, I didn't think it needed to be there. It felt like it was just shoehorned in the film, and it didn't feel like it needed a purpose. Like, I still think this is a good movie. I do think it's worth watching, and I do still think this movie would have been good if the romance subplot wasn't in it. Flora and Son is a pretty enjoyable movie that does have a rough first half, and the romance subplot just felt like it was shoehorned in there. But it still has good acting, good songs, a very touching story for the most part, and it's another good film from John Carney. It's on Apple TV right now, and if you have that streaming service, I do recommend to watch it there. I do think it is a pretty good movie. I'm gonna give Flora and Son a B. So guys, if you have seen Flora and Son, what did you think about it? Did you think it's a great movie, or did you think this movie was not that great? Let me know in the comments below. Also, are you guys excited for Halloween this year? Because I am. I already have some of my decorations up, as well as my drawing of the Red Rum sign on my door. I am very excited for this time of year. And as always, if you like this review, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing, because it helps my channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you know what other videos I am posting. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.